Hello my nail friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's mani I will be doing Secret Sisters Lola, which is this beautiful pink glitter, and Imagine, which is a navy blue with a shimmer that makes it chrome over itself. I won't be doing chroming in this video, but I can definitely put it on my list for an upcoming one. There's multiple colors from Secret Sisters in this week's release and last release from a week and a half ago, I think, that are colors that can chrome over themselves. And she does show them on her swatches. And then we'll be encapsulating in clear dip powder. So I currently have builder gel and peel base on my natural nails, and then we're just going to be dipping 2 layers of each of the colors and 1 layer of clear, and then we'll activate, buff, file, and then we'll get on with the design. So I'll stop talking here for a minute and then I'll let you guys watch. Here I'm actually brushing off the second layer of that Imagine color that I did on these 2 nails. Really love how easy this pink Lola was so so easily applied. Look at how those I think they're chameleon flakies that are in this dip powder. They just easily lay flat. I am using a cupcake liner just because I want to get as many of the flakies as possible to apply, but the way that everything just went on so easily, I think I could have gotten away with just dipping into the actual jar like I did with the blue one, Imagine. So this is literally just 1 layer of it, and I got completely full coverage of actually both of the colors, which is mostly what happens. I basically do 2 layers of Secret Sisters just for an added layer of thickness, not necessarily because I have to. Rarely do I actually have to do 2 layers because I didn't get full coverage. Everything is just typically extremely pigmented, and there's always so many glitters and flakies and everything to go around. So I'll be doing my second layer of the colors here, and I'll let you watch. And for layer number 2, I'm doing it exactly the same way, just 1 full coat of dip base, and then I am laying the nail into the cupcake liner to get the most out of the flakies, and then I'm cleaning the cuticle area with a cuticle. I think these are from Triple D. It was like a set of 3 dotting tools, maybe. I honestly don't remember. I know there were multiple ones, so I want to say that they're actually dotting tools that are really small, and I'm just using it as a cuticle cleanup tool, which I've done before with other brands. I've got multiple brands of cuticle cleanup tools, but this specific one is from Triple D. And then I am encapsulating in Secret Sisters clear dip powder, and I got a little bit too much liquid on that nail right there, so we're just cleaning that excess off, and then I don't have to buff it and file it and do any of that. But if you can get it while it's wet, it makes it that much easier to finish up the process at the end. And once your clear dip powder is dry, I always like to take a stiff brush and remove all of that excess. I never activate on top of dip powder that has not been cleaned off with a stiff brush. It just makes it for a nicer, neater finished application when you don't have any bubbles. No matter which brand of clear dip powder I'm using, I always will clean off with a stiff brush. And then we are activating, so 2 layers of activator over each of the nails, and then we will buff and file. Here I have already buffed and filed off camera as my usual. Unless someone has a specific request, I usually just cut that out of the video to shorten them. So once again, we are doing 1 layer of activator over all of the nails, and then this is where I'm going to be doing my gel design. And then I will actually be encapsulating in gel top coat, just because I wanted to make that design a little bit of a more even layer, and you can't really get that with dip powder. I didn't want to feel the the lifted areas of my flowers, if that makes sense, on my design. And for the design, we are using this Modelones cube, color cube palette, and look how cute these are. So I actually got the inspiration to use that blue and the pink together from the colors in this cube here from Modelones, and I think that the blue and the pinks together make for a super pretty kind of like ombre flower, and that's what I was going for. So I'm just getting this brush that I got from some random set on Amazon. I honestly can't even tell you what the brand was, but they come in sets. They're pretty easy to use, and there's different ends to the brushes, so you just kind of use whichever one you think is going to help you make whatever design it is that you're going for. And all I'm doing is taking some from the color cube and placing them on my nail palette there, and then taking a little bit of each color and kind of using that to make like an ombre petal type look. I'm not a professional, so whenever I make flowers, I just kind of go with the flow. I don't necessarily have like one specific way of doing them, but I do use different brushes to get different looks of the flower petals. And that's just kind of what I did with this one. So I'll let you guys watch for a little bit and then I'll come back. And then whenever I want a flower to look a little bit more three-dimensional or with some shading, I just add another color from the palette onto the flower petals, and then that is it. Then I took the other end of the actual tool, and it is a dotting tool on that end. So I just put some little dots on the centers of my flowers, and in between I am flash curing between all the layers. I think I forgot to mention that after I do 2 or 3 petals, I do flash cure so that I don't mess it up by mixing the next color in. And this is what our final manicure looks like. I do love the end result. And at this point, I'm just going in with Igel Beauty Gel Top Coat, one of my favorite gel top coats of all time. I've used this brand, I think, almost 2 years now, is Igel Beauty. I do use their liquids and their gel polishes and dip powders. And some of their tools as well, and they are amazing. So I'm just doing 1 layer of the gel top coat, and like I said, I chose to do gel top coat over this manicure because I wanted the flowers to be smooth. I didn't want to have the feel of the flowers being 3D on my nail, even though I do like that look. But doing gel helps kind of cover that up a little bit thicker than dip liquid would. So here is the end of my mani, and all I'm going to do once I put gel top coat on is cure for 30 seconds. Is the end result, beautiful and shiny as always. And we're going to be finishing this up with Encouragement scented cuticle oil from Candiskincare. Some of my favorite hydration products, I should say all of my favorite hydration products, come from Candiskincare, whether it is cuticle oil, body butter, or whipped oil, which is coming back in stock. They have the best around. Thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate you guys following me here on my channel. We'll see you guys later. Bye.